In this video, we're going to share with you the power of intermittent fasting. The first thing to know is, intermittent fasting is a tool, it's not a diet. It doesn't tell you what to eat, it's a pattern of eating. It's not about cutting calories, it's just changing when you eat and when you don't eat. So why would you want to do intermittent fasting? Because it is one of the most important factors in weight loss. Fasting triggers two main hormones in your body. The first one is a growth hormone, which is anti-aging and also the most powerful fat-burning hormone. There are 6 fat-burning hormones. Growth hormone is the most powerful fat-burning hormone. It also helps your muscles to build up lean body mass. The next hormone is insulin, and it's also a very powerful hormone because it actually will help store fat if you want to gain weight. We don't want to do that though, we want to lose weight. In the presence of insulin, you cannot lose weight because it's such a dominating hormone, it will block the growth hormone. Insulin is the hormone that makes you fat, it's the hormone that gives you the gut. If you see someone with a fat gut, they have too much insulin. Intermittent fasting can really help manage or rid your insulin resistance. People that eat and snack all day long have the pancreas pumping out way more insulin than necessary. What happens when you have too much insulin? The cells start blocking insulin and then your body just ignores it. So it's like when you talk to your child and they don't listen, and your solution is to shout even if they can't hear you. After some time, this condition turns into insulin resistance and can eventually turn into diabetes. So what should you do about this? There are different levels of intermittent fasting, from zero intermittent fastings to some serious fat-burning fasting mode. Most of us are starting with 6 meals a day. You do breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner, then a snack before bed. Most people eat like this every day. The thing to keep in mind is that every time you eat you spike insulin. People have thought that only when you eat carbs you spike insulin, but that is not the case. Eating, in general, will increase insulin regardless of what you eat, even if you just snack. Our bodies were not designed to eat and graze all day long, so we want to switch to 3 meals a day with no snacks. That is the first step. Eventually, you will go from one meal to the next without being hungry, but for this, it involves eating more fat in your meals. This video is not about what to eat, it's about the pattern of eating, so let's get back to it. So step 1 is 3 meals without snacks, and then if you want to take it to the next level and burn even more fat, you will want to do a pattern of 16 hours of fasting and an 8-hour window of eating. For example, let's say you get up in the morning and you're not hungry. The thing to do is don't eat right away, but wait until you're hungry. Wait a few hours when you wake up before you eat the first meal. Let's say you eat at 10 a.m. because you get up at 6 a.m. That means that your last meal is going to be 6 p.m. the night before. So this way you have an 8-hour window where you can eat. Let's say you wake up and eat at 8 a.m. then your last meal is at 8 p.m. then you really haven't given yourself enough time of fasting. 12 hours of fasting is a little bit in between and will not activate the real power of intermittent fasting. You need at least 16 straight hours. The ideal scenario is to fast through the night and in the morning, that's when you really have the uninterrupted and serious fat burning going on. We recommend 16 hours of fasting and you have your 3 meals in the other 8-hour window. If you want to take it to the next level and really turn on the fat burning mode, then only eat 2 meals, but we want a window of 20 hours of fasting. 20 hours fasting and a 4-hour eating window is the magic formula to shrink your waistline. Go for 20 hours of fasting and only a 4-hour window for eating. You want to get up and wait until, let's say, 12 p.m. or 1 p.m. and have the first meal and then have the next meal 4 hours later. So let's say you eat at 1 o'clock, then your next meal is at 5 p.m. This will give you 20 hours of serious fat burning. Now imagine if you then add some high-intensity interval training? That is the absolute fastest way to melt that stubborn fat. It might take some time to transition over to this new lifestyle, so don't think it happens at the snap of a finger. If you have destroyed your metabolism through dieting or the HCG diet, which is 500 calories, or some other stress event, then it's going to take some time to gradually get comfortable with intermittent fasting. You want to avoid getting all kinds of side effects between the meals, so you should take it slow, even if it takes a month or 2 or even 3 months before you get to the 20-hour fasting point, but then you're really burning fat. What do you think about this? Put your comments below, subscribe to our channel, and thanks for watching.